Don't make me say mean things to you. I got good news and bad news for today. The good news is you have seen everything we're doing. Nothing is new. I'm also going to show you a little bit of old lady magic. I am kind of a witch, and you'll be like, wow, you're showing us a little bit of witch magic. But what we're doing is tedious, not going to lie. So here we go. We're writing the equation of a line. Yesterday, when I opened up, I said to graph a line, I needed two things. I need to know where you're starting from, a point, and I need to know which direction you're going to. Disneyland, a slope. That's all you need. And if you have those two things, you could graph it. And now it turns out we can go backwards. If I have those two things, I could write the equation. Our goal today, because we are pre-calculus, is to end our problems looking like this. 2x plus 5, y equals 7, right? We're going to put them in standard form. They're going to look fancy. If when we get to that should, did you see that down? That should be where we're heading. So we're going to walk our way through this. And we got 3 that we're starting with. So the first thing is, this is our problem. If you want to write this on your board, you want to write it in your arm, you want to write it on your notes, I don't care. That's the problem we're doing. And our goal is to get it into standard form. And then there's 2 ways to do it. I told you yesterday, we tried to make this thing right here. This dude, he's called the point slope formula. We tried to make him a thing, and it didn't stick. And for the last few years, I've been teaching kids like, oh, you could use this. And you know what every kid did? Yeah, they did the y equals mx plus b. Like I said on the test, you could use this. Not a soul did it. So am I going to show it to you this year? I am not. But if you're like saying, Miss T, I am curious about how you did that, I can show you someday. None of you are going to ask for it, but you know what? I can dream. So here's my goal. I need a point and a slope, and I can do this. So you've done it before. Let's remember what we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is write down the little formula that's going to help us. Y equals old mx plus b. Now, we have most of the parts of this equation, but we're missing that b. So what we need to do is plug in what we know. First thing that we know the slope. That's m. So we're going to put a nice -4 right there. Nice, easy work. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to plug in for x and y, because that's x and that's y. I'm already giving it to you. Nice, easy work. So we're going to take it and we're going to say, wait a second, y, let's make you 7. And wait a second, little x, let's make you -1. And when I taught Algebra 1 back in the day, if my kids got to what b was, I was genuinely very happy. I'm going to subtract those 4s, and I'm going to say b is 3. I was happy. Yay! If my kids in Algebra 2 remembered to put it back into y equals mx plus b form, I was happy then too. So watch what I'm going to say. Y equals, the slope is -4x plus my b is 3. If they got to there, that was awesome and I was happy. But we are now pre-calc. So we're going to take one last step and put it into standard form. That's from yesterday, where we have the x's and y's on one side, no fractions, no negative in the front. So could you move that x to the other side for me? I'm going to add that 4x. I love that. I heard that. 4x plus y equals 3. Guess what? There she is. Does that feel light? Does that feel easy? Yeah? Okay. You ready to try one on your own? On your paper, on your desk? I don't care. On your arm, as far as I'm concerned. But if I walk around, I want people to be doing it. We're going to step up our game a little bit. Little fraction action happening there.
So stuff. Do you like Chick-fil-A?
Funny you should mention that. I don't love it, but I am getting it today.
Did you hear about the new item that's coming out?
What is it?
It's like a waffle and chicken waffle sandwich.
That sounds good. Yeah, yeah. It just sounds
Waffle,
like,
waffle bun and then like chicken in the
yeah, it
middle.
sounds like a
and
heart
bacon.
attack, but there you go.
I can't wait to try it.
Okay, but you're doing it.
Normal sandwich. Normal sandwich. But it is too.
Oh my God, you're doing quick slope. I love you. Now you're doing my new favorite too. No one does that.
Wait.
No, I like that. Instead of white gold, I switch those feet. You're using the point foot.
Oh, I thought we were supposed to.
No one likes it. I use white gold. And they're like, I love it. Keep going.
That's what I do.
I do too, but everyone likes white gold on their feet.
Oh, awesome.
But I love that. Here I go. Y equals 2/3 x plus b. I'm going to plug in this guy for x, this guy for y. Nice slow work, because if you make a mistake early, you're kind of screwed the whole way through. 2/3. Watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to make a -6/1. If that helps you, right? We're not loving the fractions, but it's pre-calc. We're getting used to them. I'm going to do a little cancel action, right? The 3 goes into 3 one time. The 3 goes into 6 2 times. So here's what I got going on. -5 equals -4 plus b. Add the 4 to both sides. Oops, add the 4. Here I go. B equals -1. That is what I needed my Algebra 1 kids to do. Now I'm going to put it back in the formula. Y equals 2/3 x minus 1. Ew. Now I got to do standard form. Move that 2/3 over, so I got -2/3x plus y equals -1. Now I got two problems. The 3 is a problem, and the negative is a problem. I am going to take care of those problems one step at a time, because I'm not an overachiever. If you want to take care of it one step, you are an overachiever. I know that we talk bad about you behind your back, but it is totally fair to do that. But I'm going to take care of the 3 first. So he gets a 3, he gets a 3, he gets a 3. So I am at -2x plus 3y equals -3. And then I change the signs afterwards. So positive, negative, positive. There she is. Can I see a wiggle of fingers of people who got that right? Many of you, some of you. Yeah. Because we always want our x coefficient to be positive in standard form. Good question. Are you good? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to have you put your pencils down. I'm going to show you our next problem. Pens and everything down. This will be our next problem. But you're not going to start it yet. We just got to get the slope first. But I am about to show you a little old lady witch magic. And we're going to talk about slope. So when you guys were taught slope, you were all taught this dude right here. And you're just watching for a minute. y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. And it is good. It is fine. Some old white ancient dude came up with it. Yay. I have problems with it. I have problems with it because after 30-something years, kids blow this. They put things in the wrong place. They start off really good with their y's in the right place, but then they put their x in the wrong, x goes with the wrong guy, and they make one little mistake with a negative and positive, and it screws the whole problem up. And the reason that is because this old white dude decided you needed to go horizontally. And I've been telling you all year, I'm a big fan of vertical action. I'm looking at things up and down. So we are together, you can pick up your pen now, on your whiteboard desk. We're going to do this old school. We're going to do it the old white guy way, And this is what they said to do. They said x1, y1, x2, y2. I had a couple girls around this time, and Carrie, too, were like, I love this formula. I'm like, sorry to break your heart, but I'm going to make you not love it. So here we go. This is what we would do. We would say 3 take away 7 over x2, 8 take away 5. Now, right now, you should be saying, see, this is not that hard. It isn't. But it is so easy to, by mistake, flip the x's or go this guy minus this guy, right? Because you're rushing. It is so, so common because the correct answer is -4 over 3. Is everybody cool with that? I am going to show you a different way to approach it. And some of you are going to say, yeah, I don't believe in your crazy magic. Okay, I'm going to leave that up there. That's the answer. We know that's the answer. First thing I want to tell you is that what we are saying is this: subtract the y's and subtract the x's. Find the difference. And what subtract means in real life is just change the signs. If I said you had 5 apples right here, 5 apples, and you needed to take away 2 apples because you ate them, you'd go 5 and 2, and you'd go, oh, take away. You change the sign. That's all that taking away does. It changes the sign. It was 2 apples, and then you took it away. And you're like, why are you telling us this? Because watch my magic. My magic goes like this. I am going to take either of these 2 points. I don't care which one you start with. That's the first thing. You could start with 5 and 7, or you could start with 8 and 3. And right now on your desk, write one of these points down. I'm going to go 5 and 7 because I'm that lazy. Okay, watch my magic. Now, please put the other point underneath. 8 and 3. What we are doing is subtracting 1 point from the other. So I am going to change. We are done. Watch what the answer is. 5 take away 8 is -3. 7 take away 3 is 4. Slide this dude underneath, and we are done. And that's it. That's it. That's all you have to do. Put one on top of the other, change the signs at the bottom, slide underneath. That's it. Watch what I'm going to show you. What if I had said, what if you said, Miss Key, I started with 8 and 3. I'm going to get a different answer. Oh, will you? Watch this. I love this so much. My life is so good. 8 and 3, 5 and 7. Look, I never mess up because I don't have to think about a formula. Minus and minus. 3, -4, slide them underneath. Done. Done.
D-O-N.
D-O-N-E. Can you do it the other way? Of course you can. But we are doing the same thing. We're just looking at it up and down, right? It's the same thing. So I would like you to try my crazy way, if you would be so kind. Try my crazy way. Try my crazy way. If you are not trying my crazy way, if I'm looking at you right now and you're coloring instead of trying my crazy way, that's fine. That is fine as long as you're super good at slope the old-fashioned way, right? I will not bug you if you are totally good at slope the old-fashioned way. It's not wrong. Like, it's so easy.
So you give 2 negatives to positive, right?
It does. So what number did you start with?
-6 and -7.
No.
Oh, I'm doing the
Oh, you're in the, which one?
that one.
Oh, we'll get there. Yeah. So when what do you start with, this one?
Yeah.
So when you get this one, it'll be change.
Yeah. So then I got -11 and then -4.
Yeah.
Or
And what you mean?
-11.
So
just
11 fourths.
right?
Yeah. See how nice that is?
Actually,
Look at me. I'm that lazy. I don't even write the first one down. I just literally write it underneath, change, and I'm going to get 5 over, what did I get, -6 there? So -6/5, done. Done. I did have kids like last year who were like, I don't believe that actually works. And I'm like, really? You think I'm setting up your life here? Okay, last one I want you to try, and then we got one last problem to do tonight. Hey, does it work for crazy negatives? Yeah, it works really good for crazy negatives, because remember, all you do to the bottom, guys, is change. So if you are taking this dude and you're writing -6, -7, all you have to do is change, right? Because minusing a negative makes it a positive. It is so easy. You will make so many less mistakes. Change. I'm going to get 4. I'm going to get 11. 11 over 4. Yeah, easy, yeah? Who said I wouldn't teach anything? Okay, so that said, here's your final problem. Write the equation of this line in standard form. You need an M, using my little old lady gypsy magic, and you need a B. I'm not really supposed to say gypsy. I told you it's a racial slur. Did you know that?
What is?
Yeah, gypsy.
What does it mean?
In Europe, people from Romanian descent, they were called gypsies, and it's a slur. Yeah.
We're not Europe, though.
Romanian people. They are Romanian people. It's a cultural term, and they are all the Romani people are all across Europe, but they people like are a little racist to them, and they call them gypsies. Yeah, but you know what? It meant really like to steal from someone, to gyp someone out of it, and they were gypsies. That's where it comes from, right? It's a slur. Gypsy is a slur. Romania is what they are. Gypsy is what people call them as a slur. Yes, because it means you're being, and it comes from the slur. Huh? How many people? Okay, let's do this. Find M, find B. Let's go all the way through it. You guys ready? First up, -6, 1, -3, 7. I am going to change the bottom ones. So here's what I got. -3, -6. Look at my slope. So nice. Slope is 2. Okay. Here's why we got to be careful, because, man, you make a mistake on this first step, you are cooked, man. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use one of these points for X and Y. Guys, hold on a second. I don't care which points you use, XY or XY. Don't switch them around. Like, don't take the X from one guy and the Y from the other. Often, if they look smaller, I pick those because I'm a baby and I don't want scary numbers. I'm going to go with the -6 and the 1 because 1 seems like a nice number to me. So here I go. Y equals 2x plus b. I'm going to put this guy in for my X and this guy in for my Y. Nice light work here. I am going to take out this guy. I am going to take out this guy. I'm going to stop talking for a minute. If you're already with me, can you keep going and get your B? I'm going to breathe for a second. I got 1 equals -12 plus B. I'm going to be moving that 12 over to the other side. So now I know that my B is 13. There he is. That's algebra 1. Can you do for me algebra 2? Thank you. Yeah, I got Step 2, put it back into y equals mx plus b form. Yeah, once you find it. Okay, here we go. We're going to look like this. Y equals 2x plus 13. That's a nice Algebra 2 standard, but we are pre-calc. So we put her in standard form by moving that 2 to the other side, that 2x, negative 2x plus y equals 13. We know the coefficient 2x needs to be positive. So we're going to change. 2x minus y, negative 13. Can I see a wiggle of fingers of my friends who feel like this is light work? That is the end of what we're doing for today. Goodbye, friends at home.